I escaped my family's cult at 19. Destiny. My sister finally called me. I grew up in a world where makeup was sinful, dinosaurs where government lie, and God watched us through the ceiling fan. My family wasn't just religious we were part of an isolated community that most people would call a cult, though we were taught to call it the truth path. Every morning began at 4:30 a.m. with mandatory prayer circles. We girls wore ankle-length dresses with our hair never cut, while boys had military-style haircuts and button-ups. Public school was Satan's classroom, so we were homeschooled using curriculum that taught that science was man's corrupt interpretation of God's design. My first memory of questioning came at 7 when I asked why women couldn't lead prayers. My father made me kneel on uncooked rice for 3 hours while reciting verses about women's submission. My mother watched silently, her eyes dead by 12. I had a secret parent, a small radio hidden in my mattress that I'd listen to after everyone slept. Top 40 songs became my forbidden fruit. I'd memorize lyrics about freedom, love, and normal teenage life, wondering if the outside world was as demonic as our leaders claimed. When I was 16, Elder Michael announced I would marry his 37-year-old son after my next birthday. My parents beamed with pride. That night I vomited until my throat burned. For the next 2 years, I planned my escape in absolute secrecy. I saved every dollar from selling handmade quilts at our community markets, hiding money in a hollow Bible. I memorized bus schedules from a discarded newspaper. I taught myself about the outside world through snippets of conversations with outsiders who bought our goods. The night before my wedding rehearsal, I slipped out at 2 a.m. with nothing but a backpack containing $843, 3 changes of clothes, and a toothbrush. I left a note. I cannot marry him. Please don't look for me. The first 6 months were brutal. I slept in shelters, worked 3 jobs, and jumped to every knock on the door. I changed my name legally, cut my hair to my shoulders, and cried for hours afterwards, certain I'd damned myself, and learned how to wear jeans without feeling naked. My family didn't search for me, paired in our community. Those who leave are dead. I learned this from a cousin who escaped 2 years after me, finding me through an ex-cult support group online. Yesterday marked 5 years since my escape. I've built a life now, parent college degree apartment, with roommates, even a boyfriend who understands why I sometimes still sleep with the lights on. I've learned that questioning is healthy, that women have value beyond childbearing, and that ceiling fans are just ceiling fans. My phone rang with an unknown number. I almost didn't answer. Hello. A familiar voice barely above a whisper. Sarah, my sister's name caught in my throat. She was 14 when I left. They can't know I am calling. Her voice shook. I found your letter, the one you hid in the loose floorboard before you left. With the phone number 5 years ago, I'd hidden a burner phone number under the floorboard, hoping someone might find it. I'd changed phones so many times since then I'd forgotten the number was still active. Are you okay? I asked, heart pounding. I'm getting married next month to Elder Paul. He's 42. Her voice cracked. I don't want to disappear like you did. I want to leave the right way, but I need help. I gripped the phone tighter. I'll help you. We'll figure it out. They say you are dead, she whispered. They made us throw dirt on your empty coffin. I'm very much alive, I said, tears streaming down my face. And you will be too today. I am meeting with a lawyer who specializes in cult extraction. My boyfriend is helping me prepare the spare room. My roommates have offered clothes, makeup Doras, and IPSAS recommendations for when she's ready. Escaping alone was surviving.